Show ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. The Astros have won 14 straight games so far. We'll see if they can extend that to 15 next. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Leading off the afternoon.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Fouled away.
Nope.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
1 ball.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Laureano isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center, and that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Austin Pruitt comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 51, Austin Pruitt.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the second out. So striding in, Matt Chapman, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the A's 2, the Astros coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Daniel Mengden gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Josh Reddick. Fouled off. You see the great batting average coming in. 10 home runs and 21 driven in. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Josh Reddick becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Simeon has got it, and the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Davis goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Piscotty leads off first with 1 away. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Number 22.
Standing in now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Standing in, Tony Kemp. His career numbers against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. To the plate now, Marcus Semien. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A's threaten but leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Popped up. Olsen is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
At the plate, Aledmus Diaz. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league, while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. It's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
And he got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Reddick. Gone!
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman.
Third base.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
0-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Davis is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-0 Oakland. Settling in now, Martin Maldonado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days we're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
No balls and a strike to count. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Right back at him and off his glove. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting.
Next up for the Astros, Miles Straw. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Laureano has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Ready now, Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Next up for the A's, Sean Murphy, as we begin the top of the 4th. In there, 0-1. Sent on the ground out to 2nd. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The batter number 5.
Now at the plate, Tony Kemp, a hit in 2 tries so far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Reddick looks up, and it's gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Marcus Semien is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Diaz brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The A's at. Striding forward now is the DH. Jordan Alvarez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This is flared right back over the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Gurriel is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The designated hitter, Mark Canha.
So now it's Mark Canha as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Left side. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now in the box, Matt Chapman. He singled his last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he fouls this one off. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dawson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And there's one down now.
Up next for the Astros,
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Line drive to center field. Laureano is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, center
Now at the plate, Ronnie Dawson, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this. So striding forward now, Chris Davis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a hard liner. 0-1, here it comes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Count is 1-2 now. And the pitch. Count still at 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike.
A ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Sean Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and no strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they're in front 4-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Miles Straw. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And that's the 1st out.
Now batting.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone into the upper deck. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick, number 11 for him on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hard hit ball to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 44.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Alvarez.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. The relay. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the A's 4 and the Astros 1. 7th inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder Ramon Laureano. Brad Peacock will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 41. Brad.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
A ball and a strike now. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
No balls and 1 strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here. Line
drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Here comes the 1-0. In there, 1-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Yank, and this ball hits the first base bag. Flips it behind his back. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in, Aledmus Diaz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Grounded to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 30.
So stepping in, Kyle Tucker, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
From the belt, the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miles Straw. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Carlos Correa will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 1, Carlos Correa.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Piscotty looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it, as he'll be credited with a no decision. J.B. Wendelken takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Stepping in now, Josh Reddick, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Laureano is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. All even now at 4 apiece.
Your attention, please. This game for the Astros. Now playing shortstop, number 1.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the DH, Mark Canha. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. A's are gone in order. Still all square at 4 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Left field and deep. Looking up is Davis. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo shot here to left as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Next to the Astros, the designated hitter, Yordan.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
So digging in now, Yuli Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Into the box now, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled off. Bounce towards the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Last chance coming up for Oakland. Houston's out in front, 5-4. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, and they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Rose, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead. Into the box, Tony Kemp. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 10.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So disaster strikes here in the 9th, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Jake Diekman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Martin Maldonado. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Diekman is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Striding in once again, Ronnie Dawson. It was a flyout for him in his last. George Springer will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And the pitch. And this ball is lined into center field, and right off the bench he comes through. It's a base hit. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone.
And that gets down. This is going to tie the game and maybe even win it. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. And they're going to walk off here with a 7-6 victory.
Yeah, that ninth inning shows the highs and lows of this crazy game of baseball. They lose the lead in the top half, and there are some somber faces in the dugout, no doubt. Then they rally in the bottom half of the inning, and those somber faces are in the other dugout. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. The Astros used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Roberto Ozuna claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon.